Hello there. How y'all doing? How art thou thingeth? Yo, little Saurus, congrats on being first. And also thanks for that sound alert. Thanks for that, Ricardo. It's very cool. So, how's everything going? Does game sound okay? Is game sound decent? There's also Roly Coly that escaped. What else is here? Garbles, rigged, I know, right? Always fucking rigged. And thanks for the hug, little Saurus. Very highly appreciated. So yeah, how hath thou weekendeth beenneth? Y'all do anything interesting? Anything of interest happen? Also, we're doing another game where I have no idea what that game is. But there was a text that I somehow happened to skip, which said it deals with some major topics that some people might find disturbing. So it might be just down my alley. We'll see. We will see how it will be. Give me a moment. Okay. So we're just gonna dig right in, like an all-you-can-eat buffet, and go for a hike with the glitches. Is that how we're doing this? Dig? Yes. No, I don't know how long this hike is. Maybe we need to you know, like, we need to dig a poop hole. Raised in the dark, the safety of our mountain home. Skin made of iron, steel in our bones. The digging deep makes us free. Come on, brother, sing with me. I am the dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy, hole. Diggy, diggy, hole. Diggy, diggy, hole. Digging a hole. Gotta love that song. It's an amazing song. Also, thanks for contributing another 2,000 points to that Alolan Executor TCG Pokemon Go box opening challenge that we're doing. I don't know how many points are in there, but I'm pretty sure there's still a whole lot of stuff missing. Yes, we're 22% for this. 22%. That's not a lot. Give more points. Alright then. Let's see. What do we have here? Wait, where cursor? There we go. Ah, okay. I can't actually move. I can only click on stuff. That's already pretty interesting. Oh, hi. Oh no. Why, hello there, traveler. Welcome. How might I help you? Who art thou? Who are you? I am the humble caretaker of this little place we call the Stop. The front of house, so to speak. This place is a little roadside attraction on the outskirts. You know, one of those spaces in between. That's almost the name of the game. We provide refreshment, relaxation, and restoration to weary wayfarers. Okay, cool. In between what? Good question. So, in between what are we here, good sir? What an interesting question. In between spaces, in between thoughts and ideas, in between feelings, but mostly in between journeys. Okay, cool. Well, it's wonderful that you've made your way here. I don't know if you meant to. I don't know if any of us are really here at all, frankly. Yeah, are we? Is any of us even here at all? Most people come here between journeys. Whether those journeys are physical, mental, spiritual, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Tonight you can head out to the highway if you like, or you could head to the nearby railway and hop aboard the commuter train. Driving the highway always has a chill kind of vibe to me, though your thoughts may wander to all sorts of topics as you consider the universe around you. There's nothing quite like a late night driving, is there? So classic. Traveling by train is a more collective journey. In my opinion, everyone headed in the same direction. Except a sense of community, but also the kinds of deep, personal conversations you can only have in a safe space. There's also a nearby park, but it's closed at the moment as they install some new sculptures. And the bus at the airport is running late again. Just check back next time you're here, if you want to learn about those. Okay, cool, cool. But what to do? What do I expect? So, what do I get from all of this? Is there anything, you know, you can prepare me for? Expect the atmosphere of late night journey. Expect the introspection. Expect an experience. Whether the experience may be. Maybe you know what you're looking for out there. Maybe not. That's okay too. Sometimes it's nice to see where the journey takes you. But no matter your travels, expect to find others on your same journey. Share your thoughts, your feelings. There's never a right or wrong answer out there. And if you find your conversations too much or you need help, you can always ask to stop. Just press back button whenever you're given dialogue options, otherwise you can quit the journey or game at any time via the pause menu. I'll always be here if you need to talk to someone. Check back in between journeys, and if you need resources outside of the experience, a link is available in the pause menu as well. Weird. Look at the night sky out there. The moon is watching over you. Tonight, we're all watching over you. Ominous. Okay. Oh, the cool zone. What is this? What actually is this? I can't even take it. Well, okay then. Is there a bathroom? Can I use the bathroom? What's going on there? I don't... It's blinking on its own. Is the moon watching over me? Oh, hi. Does look a bit like it has a face. What is this? Can't go for a walk. Why can't they go for a walk? I think I've decided to take the train.
Welcome to Infinity Rail. Thanks for joining us tonight, folks.
Hello there.
As we hurtle through space together, I ask that you be kind to your fellow passengers. These rails that stretch between all of our origins and destinations are etched into a shared landscape. No matter what your travel plans are, this is one connection we all share. Perhaps the basis for a bond, or the underpinnings of understanding. We're all heading in the same direction, and I know the regulars always enjoy a friendly chat. There's plenty to see, and seats are not assigned. so feel free to move about the train.
Okay, sure. Who are you? Hey there, is this the first time on the track? Yes, it's, I don't even know. Nothing like a long train ride to gather your thoughts after a trying day. A bunch of people, all in the same tracks. All of us on separate journeys, but journeying together. We're all heading in the same direction. Where are you heading? Yeah, where am I heading? Someplace new? Am I finding myself? Boy, this got really existential real quick. Where am I? I'm going to find myself, I think, maybe. Truly a journey we're all in. Just looking for a little meaning, a little growth, a little future. I like the train. You get to go somewhere, maybe even see someplace new. But you just get to sit and enjoy it. You're not in charge. The tracks just go in one direction. It's like reading a good book. Just along for the ride. Oh no. Why? Oh no. Okay. I read one once about 3 lovers navigating the seas together. They encountered sea monsters and mysterious islands, and gods of waves. The waves of God? The best kind of waves. What kind of sea monsters? Asking the real questions here. There's also a wild Salandit in chat, guys. A wild Salandit. If anybody wants to catch that, exclamation mark pokey catch. Oh no. The game doesn't care where I click, it clicks. So what kind of monsters? Monsters of jealousy, monsters of repression and neglect. Monsters of loneliness, vanquished by the power of love. That's the power of love! Kinda boring though. They each had their own reason for their journey.
Next stop.
Oh no.
Infinity's Edge.
Different things they were looking for. What they found, predictably, was each other. Oh no. I found the love of story and journeys in a hopeless place. I gotta get some more writing done. Come back in a bit. Okay, sure. Why am I blinking? What's wrong with the blink? What? Okay, I thought I saw a guy over there. Yeah, let's talk to this guy. I can't talk to this guy. Ah. Okay, nothing here. Oh hey, who are you? That's Zenyatta. Ah. Hello, the little wheelchair kid. How you doing? Hey there. Guess we head in the same direction. A line snaking through the landscape, like the sweep of paint on a wall. Where are you going? Oh, he has the moon for a head. Okay, that's cool. Where am I going? I'm going somewhere new. I'm just, you know, going somewhere new. Wherever...
Now arriving
wherever it
Infinity's
takes me.
Edge.
Infinity's Edge. Oh no. It's great to be open to new experiences. I guess that's why we're all here, huh? Look for something new to inspire us, comfort us, guide us. I'm heading somewhere I've never been before myself. Get to see new sights, meet new people, create new art. I got an invitation to an art festival that wants to display my work. Okay, cool. That's cool. What kind of art? I paint a lot of murals. Brought expensive pieces about what I experience on my travels. Maybe you've seen one over by that convenience store. I love these opportunities. A while back I was traveling through the to the Epsilon Iridian system, Earth's nearest exoplanets. It was a world where, with the most diverse civilization I'd ever seen, their beauty inspired a lot of art. They asked me to paint a mural in one of their buildings, working alongside other artists from other systems, a cooperative endeavor to meld together all our art styles. That's cool. Sounds nightmarish, that sounds neat. Sounds pretty neat. Oh, hi, sponsor man. No what? What happened here? It was a really great opportunity. It was a wonderful experience. I had no troubles participating. Everyone loved my work. Nobody treated me like I was different. We were all just artists. Cool. Not quite the same story here. It was practically a 5-step process just to get into the train and have my chair secured. I knew how to do it better than the conductor did. I hope the place I'm going to will be more accessible. What a guy. Just note a second. Oh, did he always have those? Are those revives? Is that a Pokemon trainer? He had top revives on him.
Next stop, Resilience Peak.
Resilience Peak. Okay. Oh hey, what's going on here? Am I still on the train? I've never seen a wagon quite like this. Yeah, that's still the train. Okay, cool. Guess I just chill here for a second. That music sounds familiar. Music does sound kind of familiar. Oh hey little boy, you again. So we meet again, Moonface. I hate having to start my journey being frustrated. Accessibility is just not the kind of thing I have to think about at all the time. Especially in this world.
Now
the
arriving
Epsilon
at
world.
Resilience Peak.
God damn it. Epsilon Eridani world was so nice. I could almost forget I might ever have to struggle with inaccessibility. They recognize that I have different needs than some of them. But don't we all? They didn't just meet my needs. They preempted them for me. They treated me like I was valuable and worth the effort. Sounds like nice guys. See, a lot of humans look at disability like mine and see something that should be fixed. Someone who should be cured. I don't need saving. It just needs the powers that be to not put stairs everywhere, you know? On Earth, they call it the social model of disability. The problem is not me being disabled, the problem is an inaccessible world. That's what causes the friction. Stairs instead of ramps, trying to fix me instead of accepting me as I am. Ah. Interesting. We need to visit
On the
Austria.
left, we'll soon be seeing the ruins of Zeitgeist Crossing. Once held as a paragon of engineering, and now is proof that no sensibility or structure lasts forever.
Ah, goddammit, I can't look at the ruins. Fuck. You really gotta come to Austria? Why will I not send to your place? What? What do you mean, sponsor man? What's going on there? Wouldn't you want to not need the chair? That is a very good question, actually. What's that? Well, how is that looking? Wouldn't you rather be able to not have to use the chair for everything? Wouldn't that be actually pretty decent? Why? If the world was just as accessible to me as someone who can walk without difficulty, what difference would it make? I love my chair. It's part of who I am, and I'd never want to change that. See, the world I was visiting was accessible to everyone. And they didn't think there was anything about me or anybody else that needed fixing.
Next stop, Lost Woods.
Lost Woods. I made it for a better world, a more interesting world. There was such a variety of life and experiences, all coming together like a beautiful patchwork quilt. No one wanted to change me. No one talked about giving me new robot legs or improving my chair by making it capable of climbing stairs. My chair is perfect, thank you. They accepted me for who I am and made sure nothing got in my way. Yeah, that's great. I want to go to these woods. Can we end this? Yeah, okay, that sounds pretty good, I guess. It really was. But it should be normal. The same way disability is normal. I don't have to think about any of this stuff there. I just got to make art.
We here at Infinity Rail are happy to support the artists in our community and hope you enjoy the live music. Please don't disturb the performer while they are working.
Okay. I won't perform the disturber. Right then, is that the Lost Woods? Oh, are we here yet? Are we there 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 yet?
Now arriving at Lost Woods.
Yes. Yes. Looks good. Sounds fun. Thanks for traveling. More journeys await. Yeah, we're not at the Lost Woods yet. Press any key to continue. I am pressing keys. Oh, what? Okay, guess I'm back here now. Doesn't look like the Lost Woods. Oh hey, you're one of the musicians. Busker. Hey there. Nice night out here. I've seen you on the train. Yeah. Yeah, I've been on that train, that's true. It's a good gig. Taking a break now, though. Yeah, I do like your music. Was pretty relaxing to listen to on the train. Thank you, sir. Oh, thanks. I burned some CDs at the internet cafe, but I don't have any on me. This came out at a different time, I think. Oh, this is just you know, a world where Spotify doesn't exist. Music's an important part of my life, but it's always tough when you make a hobby into a career. You need a new hobby, or something else to change things up. Yeah, I can see that. I get involved, you know, in important causes and things. Community organizing, protests against fascism. There's a reason I wear a mask. Is it COVID? Is it peak COVID times? But music's still my main gig, navigating the waters of being an artist in late capitalism. You know how it is. Digital, vinyl, busking, selling. These are the things I think about. Stop by if you want my take. Okay, cool. He's a musician then. Good day, good sir. Welcome back to the Stop Traveler. I hope your journeys have been insightful. Oh, also, I know the fridges of our cool zone are a little empty, but we're slowly restocking. Take a look. And if you haven't seen yet, the bus to the airport is now running, and the nearby park is open. If there is anything I can do for you, just let me know. Okay. Is there anything you can do for me? How do I take a drink? Should maybe drink my tea. Would also be a good idea. Let's see. How are you guys liking this so far? Is it the existential dread you've hoped for? Nom nom. Such small live. Yeah, I'm not sure I understand how all of this works. How is what happened there? I want to go to the Lost Woods. Why am I here? I left the train at the Lost Woods. How do things work, good sir? It's difficult to explain exactly how one is supposed to experience a journey, especially in this place. There are no correct answers here. There are no irrevocable discussions either, so try not to worry about doing the right or missing out. The first thing to do is to pick which type of journey you would like to experience. Different journeys have different rules and different ways of moving through the world. Different types of journeys elicit different kinds of thoughts. In the hikers you will meet, and hopefully in you too. The ultimate goal of each and every journey is something only you can determine for yourself. The most basic principle is to let your mind wander as you wander through the spaces nearby, and then, after each session, you'll find yourself pulled back here. Does that help? I mean... what to do? Like any little roadside attraction, the stop here is just a little waypoint in the midst of innumerable journeys. You can stay here as long as you'd like. I'm certainly happy to have you around, but likely you'll want to continue your journey soon. From here you can access the highway or the railway. You can also go over to the airport terminal or just take a walk in a local park. Each of these journeys brings their own flavor, their own feel, as well as many wonderful folks to meet along the way. Okay. But what specifically is out there? Surely a savvy clerk such as yourself has some tips. You look very cultured. You look like you've been around. Like that rose that looks brand new. Do you get it from the park? How does that work? It's difficult to explain exactly how one is supposed to experience a journey, especially in this place. Oh no. I think that was a thing, right? We've already been here. Yes. Gotta experience every journey for myself. Yes, sure, you helped lots. Thanks. Okay, what is this? Can't interact with it. Well said. Well, let's see. What other journeys do we have here? And like... oh, it's a local park. I see.
Hello. Welcome to Some Awe, a meditation on wonder.
Oh, I can actually walk now.
What happens when you point a telescope at the spaces between the stars? If it's an optical telescope searching for visible light, then you will see nothing. Darkness. But if you use a radio telescope and aim it past the moon and the stars and the galaxies,
okay,
right into that darkness, then you find the beginning
can I warp here?
Of the universe itself. Light from the cosmic aftermath of the Big Bang. That light's not visible. Not anymore. 13.7.
I'm being railed on this. That's not
stretch
cool.
Out those waves from white light to microwaves.
Interesting. Thanks for that goat silence.
But still there. Still finding us after traveling since the beginning of time.
Am I actually really just walking through a park and listening to a podcast?
Given to all children who gaze beyond the stars.
Oh, I can even auto walk. I don't even have to walk myself. It's cool. Okay, so I'm here. There's supposed to be a giant eye somewhere over there. This is interesting. Hello there, good sir. can't hear them with your headphones in. Okay. How do I pause? Can I? Okay. Oh, okay. Be gone. What even are you? The guy doesn't even have a face. Is nature beautiful? Yes. It's very peaceful out here. Like there's trees and the sky, and I can't decide where I want to go on my own. I'm being railroaded through this park. It's all very peaceful. Whiteface, the Devourer. Yes. What, you know, I think I have the perfect voice for Whiteface, the Devourer. Well, until I get attacked by a snow leopard or something. Dangerous stuff in nature. I've been watching one of those Earth documentaries. The cinematography is incredible, you know? I am Whiteface, the Devourer. Earth documentary, cinematography is incredible. You're surrounded by nature right now. Yeah, but I don't... They're a great way to learn, I guess. Yeah, they're a great way to learn about the world. There's so much we never get to experience firsthand. Our world is truly astounding sometimes. My name is Whiteface. There's a type of anglerfish called the red handfish. I guess it technically can swim, but, like, it doesn't. No swim bladder, either. I am Whiteface. It just sits on the ocean floor and walks around on these hand-like fins. My name is Whiteface. You don't think about much, but fish fly. I mean, most fish. They fly through the water, like birds in the air. I am Whiteface the Devourer, so I eat them. And these little guys are stuck on the ground. For me to devour. I am Whiteface. It's the best in life. I'm not sure what I want to go with. And maybe they are living the best life. Who are you to judge? Stupid Whiteface the Devourer, being all judgy on fish. What's your problem, man? If you can call slowly going extinct the best life, then again, maybe we are too. I will devour everything. I'm Whiteface. Meanwhile, we're out here destroying our own planet. Just like the handfish. We could solve our problems. The solution exists. We just choose not to. We choose not to fly. I mean, we should choose not to fly. That's bad for the environment. But maybe it makes us more tasty for Whiteface the Devourer. Who knows? Instead, we so carefully document all of these wonders of nature for posterity, because all of them are liable to disappear. Yes, that they do, unfortunately. Collectively, most people are good. Nah. The vast majority of climate change is caused by a small handful of corporations. I mean... Isn't it celebrities flying jet planes and stuff also? So that is most definitely not true, I guess. We can try to change things, but it's hard when you feel ignored by those in power. Yes, that sounds okay. You're right, Whiteface. We're spiraling out of control, and no one's doing anything about it. Why don't you just devour them? Some people are trying, but it can feel like pushing a boulder up a hill, only to see it tumble down again. I'm Whiteface. Some of us have lived through one disaster after another, an attempt, revolution after another, all without Whiteface, the Devourer. And we see and hear it all. News travels fast through the screens we're so attached to. How are we affected by that? How will that... how will that define us? Yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't know. No matter what we try to do, it's hopeless endeavor. I don't agree with this. Trace a generation of cynics. Nothing will change. We'll just live our lives and die along the way. That's the most likely outcome. Yes. We can change the world. We need to come together with our communities and do what we can to help each other. Yeah, I don't even know, man. I don't know. What do you guys say? What are we doing? What are we dooming? His voice changed after he burped. Yeah, because he's less voidy now. Or more voidy. I'm not sure. That's just what's happened to you when you're void-faced, the Devourer. Yeah, I guess we're doing what we can, I guess, maybe, probably. Maybe we can't change the world, but we can come together with our communities and do what we can to help each other. Make life a little easier for those close to us, eh? Preserve what good we can. Little wonders of nature. I am Whiteface. Oh hey, commercial's over. Bring out the snow leopards. I am Whiteface. I'm devouring. Nice guy. Oh, that's the giant eye. That's kind of disappointing. I thought it was different. Oh, what is this? Is that how I get out of the park?
Can you feel light on your...
Eat, pray, love. Excuse me?
Everything bends to the might of entropy. Beyond the edges of the atmosphere.
Who gave me this? Whose glitch pod is this? Why do I have this? Can I go over there? Yes, I can. Who the fuck gave me this glitch pod? Why do I have this? Why do I have to have this? Yeah, nah. Thank you, glitch pod. You've been a good friend. I'm just gonna enjoy the scenery, I guess. I know the moon is watching over me, so I don't have to be afraid of anything. I'm guessing that's the exit, right? I'm guessing that's where I get back to the that whatever point. The point between the points, in between the spaces. Can I run? I can't run. I can really just casually walk through this park. Okay then. Hello, giant eye. How are you doing? Okay, where else is there to go? I think there was a lake. I kind of want to see the lake. Mr. Moon, where the lake at? Let's see. So I am here. Oh, that's no lake. That's just blue background for the trees, I guess. Is that a lake? No. Maybe. I don't know. It looks like a penis. Apparently there's a hidden cave in here, I guess. Whoa, what happened? Is that hand there before? Okay. I wanna go to that eye place. How do I get to that eye place? What about you, Miss Artsy? Oh, hey there. It's a lonely night out here. I wasn't expecting to summon up another face. This park is a little refuge for nature nestled among the noise of the world. I love nature. I love getting away from the structures of humanity to the wildness of nature. Wildness? Okay. Away from the chaos of people to the order of the cycles of life. So I thought I'd paint it, in all its structure, chaotic wonder. What life? Why is there a park here? What kind of a question is this? Why is there a park in the middle of nowhere? Everywhere is somewhere. Here, there's a park. Good point. Good point. There's also a wild basculin in chat, guys. A wild basculin! Exclamation mark Pokecat, you wanna catch that pokey? Art is a reflection of the world you live in. Natural, or cultural, or constructed. I like coming out to see the world, to see how I might see it through the lens of art. All art, good or bad, tells a story. Tells many stories. What story it tells depends on what you bring to it. Your own experiences, your own opinions, your own lens. What brings you out here tonight? Yeah, I'm just wandering. I'm just hiking, you know, and seeing glitches. One doesn't need a destination in mind to find one nonetheless. I used to come to this park as a child, hide among the trees in the enchanted forest, or chase light motes in the grotto, stare down at the highway from the overpass, give lives and stories to every car passing underneath. I used to come here to imagine what the world was like, how it worked, the echoes of the Big Bang, the trees sending out their little clones, the hearts of the world beating far beneath us. I used to come here before it was real, before I painted it into existence. A happy accident. What a happy little accident. Your art made it real? Are you a wizard? Is art not already real? There are so many different kinds of art, sometimes things we find easy to dismiss. Some people decry performance art, or modern art. My kid could do art, of course. I was never a child, so how would I know? Okay, interesting. The important part is to let yourself be open to it. Maybe it's not for you, and that's okay. But maybe you haven't given it a fair chance. Or just haven't found the right piece. Oh, hi, Feels. How you doing? Good to have you here, friend. Welcome, welcome. And modern art sucks. I think that's all based on opinion. It's just on what lens you view it through and your personal experiences. I mean, if we're talking about mumble rap, then I'm totally on your side. Oh no. Mumble rap fucking sucks. Is that a modern art? Is mumble rap a modern art? It shouldn't be. How are you meant to derive emotions from a bunch of lines? Are you talking about cubism? Not sure if it's necessarily modern art. That's cubism. But then it's not around for that long, I think. Performance art, modern art, abstract art. Abstract art. Does that include memes? Is memes an abstract art? Or just colors? Oh yeah. The artist painted this canvas blue. It's now worth 25 million bazillion gafillion fafillion dollars. That is weird. That is very weird. That is true. I think I like abstract art. If that's memes, I like abstract memes, like surreal memes. Those are pretty cool. I guess I like abstract art. By taking away familiar forms, you're left with what it makes you think, what it makes you feel, your own interpretation, your own experiences as a lens. And art can affect you in unexpected ways. Art making can affect the artists in unexpected ways too. Marina Abramovich set up in a gallery to sit across from visitors and engaged in silent conversations, exploring emotions and endurance and wordless communication. Until one of the visitors was Yule, an artist and her ex-lover, who she hadn't seen in over 20 years. In that silent moment, the piece shifted, changed, took a new meaning for them and for the audience. That exhibit, The Artist is Present, is a video game now too. Ironies fully intended. There, it's a meditation on waiting in line, and the barriers to witnessing art at all. A huge transformation. It was also meant to give access to people who live far away, and to preserve the experience. Of course, part of performance art is impermanence, and in an ironic twist of fate, the video game too is now lost with the depreciation of Flash. Oh no. Feeling different about art now? Art is wonderful, pretentious, provoking, wonderful. Art is just wonderful. Wonder? What a wonderful word. Heart opening to the universe. Awesomeness in its truest meaning. Art of understanding that the world is sharing unknowns and ideas and questions with others, to reflect on understanding together. All art is reaching for something, and it is in the eye of each beholder that success is determined. Art can find its way into your life in unexpected ways. The important thing is to be open to it. Let it make you think. Let it make you feel. Maybe you won't get anything out of it. That's okay too. But maybe you will. Have a lovely walk. It's a beautiful night. Yes, very much so. Very, very nice. Such nice. Much niceness of the night. Oh, okay. I can't really turn around even. Ah. Oh, I'm guessing that's the... That's that platform, I guess. Oh, hey. Small Stonehenge. That's cool. What is this red city? Ah. Okay. Pretty cool. Is any of this the place in between? Is it this? Might as well be. It's just a little hut situation, I think. Ah. Okay, this is very serene. What is this? Is that a train? Hi, train. Bye, train. It was nice seeing you, friend. Ah. Is that the airport, maybe? It does look like the airport. There's a helicopter somewhere around here. Can I maybe find a telescope so I can look at the stars and also in the spaces in between the stars? It would be interesting. But I also have a feeling that it's not that kind of game. I think it's a different kind of game, if you can even call it that. It seems to be just like a journey and an experience to experience. And I'm very glad y'all are here to experience it with me. It's very cool of you. Thanks for being here, although this might be a bit boring. But yeah, it looks beautiful for the blockiness that it is. It's very cool. What is this? What are you? Can I go there? This looks interesting. Is that like an amusement park, maybe? Okay, I guess I can't go there. Well, maybe at some point. It seems to be a different location. Maybe there's a way down there to get over there, but I don't really think so. But I hope I can go there. It looks amazing. Oh, I can go there! I can't go there, I think. This does look promising. Okay, I think that's the wrong way. I think I need to take the other way. I think that's the way I need to take. What are you? What secrets do your squigglies hold? Can I blink on commands? Is that a thing? Is there a blink button? I haven't found the blink button yet. Ah. Okay, that's cool. Does look pretty nice. Wonder how it's so lit up in the middle of the night. Is it the moon reflecting colors? Something like that. I don't know. Pretty cool though. Let's just sit here for a moment. Ah. Guess this is very crowded when raining. The other way? Yeah, I did take the other way. I'm here now. Just tipping my tea under a bridge. Because that's how I roll. Can I use this in any way? I want to spin this preferably with myself on it. Is that a dinosaur? No, it's a squid. Is it a flower? Is it a starfish? Certainly is something. What is this game about? Yes. I don't know. I'm actually really just hiking. I was on a train before and I was talking to some people, and now I'm in this park and I've been talking to some people. Now I found this really cool looking place and I look at it because it looks cool. But yeah, it's I think this is actually just a family-friendly walking simulator. Oh, it's spinning. It's spinning. Oh my god. It's cool. I wish I could be on there, but I can't apparently. Yes, from what I can tell, this is a game where you walk around. Isn't this boring? I mean, it is definitely an experience. It is an experience. The walking around parts, you know, you're just walking around. Actually, this is the first time I can even walk around. The other times it was just me pointing and clicking. I mean, I'm trying to find out if there's some sort of a storyline. According to that one site that has playthroughs of games and how long it takes to play through a game, this takes 21 hours to play through. But I can't really tell you if it's just reading all the dialogue. Maybe it takes just 21 hours to read all the dialogue. I haven't really found anything else to do except walking and sitting. I can't even drink milk. Or whatever that was. It was like this place in between the places. It technically has drinks, but I can't drink them. And there's also a wild love disc in chat, guys. Exclamation mark poke, you catch it when you catch that love disc. So how do I get out of here now? Ah. Okay. Why is there a bench here? Didn't it say there was an exit somewhere around here? It's even more boring than the phone game. Yo, nothing against that phone game. That is still a very good phone that I, of course, didn't keep and use right now. So I don't see anything bad about that phone game. Is that the exit? Is there a way to exit over there? Let's see. You are here. Should be an what? There should be an exit over there. Why didn't I find that exit? How do I get out of here? Hold on. Yeah, is it that place down there? Could also try to find a way over that bridge and then exit from there, I guess. Oh, what is this house? Is that a house? This is a very big park. I mean, this game is definitely about exploration. But you like, I accepted. I are a son for once. I don't have a son. Okay. Where am I? Oh, there's the bridge. That looked different before. Oh hey, who are you, guy? Are you a guy? What even are you? One small thing can create so much change, so much disruption. One block of code, one new pathogen. If a virus can get past our firewalls, it disrupts our normal functions. Propagates itself thousands of times, then spreads. If one of us isn't infected, it inevitably spreads to all of us. How can something so small break so much? What are you? We are 92 tris making up 7 polygons. How many polygons are you? Viruses have genetic material. They reproduce. They evolve to better survive, to better spread. But they're smaller than a cell. Are they life? What is life? Well, this game is also very existential. There's a lot of existentially things coming up. Biological viruses are a kind of life. Viruses are just code. Life is consciousness. Life is reproduction and evolution. Viruses are just code. Don't even worry about it. You might be a computer, but the rest of the world doesn't care. It's just a you problem. I'm sorry, friend. I think the guy who made this game was depressed while making this. Maybe. I do not know. Was very, very spiritual also, maybe, probably, and very heartfelt. I fancy words. Just think of more fancy words. Yeah, viruses, computer or biological, are just code, not life. Especially biological ones are code. Sure. They do not just cause others to act, they act too. Viruses are so good at surviving, at evolving. They resist attempts to control. Too many strains to manage, too quick to keep up with. And then suddenly everything is broken. The computational tools we use every day are the very patterns of life we lead. The things that cause the biggest disruption are the things we take most for granted. We don't have enough redundancy, enough support. I need healing. We have to protect the vulnerable. It's hard, but we have to get through it. Everyone for themselves. Guess we have to protect the vulnerable. It's what mankind always did. Until a certain point, I think. But yeah, sure. A noble statement. Noble sentiment. Humanity has been called a virus. You destroyed the very thing that let you live, in order to grow, in order to spread. Ignore natural predator-prey cycles, cycles of resource availability. Of course, you destroy each other too. Viruses do not do that. And historical data suggests that framing humanity as a virus can cause the devaluing of life, paving the way to fascism. Are these things not much worse than a virus? It's what indigenous humans have shown. There are more harmonious ways to live with nature. Colonialists, capitalism is the virus in this metaphor. Yes, fuck capitalism. By the way, did you guys know that there's merch that you can buy? The exclamation mark merch if you want to buy my merch. You are correct. We generalize unfairly. We do not mean to cast judgment on your life. What is life? What is life? Live, life, love? Consciousness, reproduction, beauty, legacy. It's like a Game of Thrones situation. Are we House Stark, House Tyrell, House Stark again, also House Stark again? What is life? Life is beauty. Everything is awesome and beautiful. We're in a park. We're surrounded by beautiful trees and rocks and benches. Very beautiful benches made from beautiful wood and metal, made by beautiful people. Probably not. Who knows? You posit that life is beautiful. Perhaps. Are we life? I mean, you're glitching out a bit there, so I want to say not exactly. I'm sorry, machine friend. I'm sorry, code friend. Sorry, polygons. Like a virus, then perhaps life is simple, what you make of it. Or is that too trite? Ah. Now we know how machines think. Very interesting. Very interesting. The more you know, I guess. What is this? The glass elevator. Is something elevating? Also, when there's an elevator, why do I need to take the stairs? I guess there's nothing elevating in there. Not even music. Sad, no elevator music. Why is it getting red down there? Am I going to hell? At what's happening here? I am okay. Hello there. What are you? Are you sentience? No, you're just a light. Okay. Ah. Now that I do know where the exit is, let me just let me see if there's anything else here maybe. Except oh, okay.
Thanks for listening to Some Awe. This program was made possible by grant funding for the arts and through the support of listeners like you.
Okay, I think my glitch pod just glitched
back to
out.
That invisible light from the Big Bang, red-shifted far beyond red. The cosmic background radiation. Ancient photons, electromagnetic refugees fleeing from the moments when the very first atoms came to be. When the universe had cooled and spread enough for there to be disparity. Where there had been oneness, now there was matter and void. Now there was separation. Now there was light, and there was darkness.
Hey, I did it! I finished the game!
I think I've heard this one already.
I don't know what just happened.
One goes left, the other right.
What did I do?
Those who hear us justify. We are angels.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I think we found the final filter. But a flightless bird cannot take flight.
Yeah, I mean, credits are rolling. I think we're done.
I
think we're done with this.
But we're entangled.
Also, that's pretty delicious looking Kugelhupf, little Saurus. Looks pretty good. Pretty good.
We're entangled.
Thank you for traveling with us. More journeys await. Okay, so that was the park. I guess that was just because we finished the park. But there's no new NPC here. There's still just the music guy. Okay, is there anything new here? Can I drink stuff now? Can I actually have stuff? Okay, that's the forest, I guess. Forest beer, maybe. Is that like achievements? Are the drinks like achievements? Is it my job here to refill the cool zone? Is that what this is actually about? Can I? Yes. Okay, cool. Alright then, let's check out the airport, I guess. Also, did anybody give a shout out to Little Saurus or Ridley? Both really cool streamers who do really cool stuff, and you should follow both of them. Very highly recommend.
Well
Welcome back. And to those just joining us, good evening. The top story tonight, travel delays. We have similar reports coming in from all of our affiliate stations. Everything has come to a standstill. So settle in for what appears to be a very long night. Wherever you are. Your news team will be hard at work obsessively covering the story from all angles. But if I may offer some advice, instant replays will not rescue you from an ongoing crisis. There's no use fostering regret or fuming about what could have been. Whatever happens, we'll be here throughout the night to keep you company. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Manscaped. Okay, so how do I... Oh, okay. It kind of boosts me, I guess. Okay. What's the greater plan here? What is it that I'm doing? Hiya.
With that weather front holding steady, the forecast shows no sign of change. But that doesn't mean that change isn't possible. Change is inevitable. And change can come from within. Look at where you are with fresh eyes. If uncomfortable or undesired thoughts arise to cloud your way, that's okay. Though they may loom large, just bring your attention gently back to this moment. The sounds you hear, the sights you see, the movements that you make. Let go of frustration or fear and allow thoughts to come and go.
Just let it go. Let it go. Okay, so that's just always, that's the center of the airport, I guess. Whee! There's nobody to talk to here. This is just for me to jump around and basically have fun. Call it a boring airport with, like, stripes and stuff. Interesting. Can I get up there? Whee! No. What if I do it from here? Yep. 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 Well, this looks reachable. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. I did a fall, guys. I fell. I did a fall, guys. Eh. Eh. Hey. What is this? Leviathan skeleton? Yes, no, maybe. Probably not. Does look the part a bit, though. Why is there nothing even on the TV? I don't even know how much delay we're dealing with. Nothing on the screens and stuff. This is weird. It's the weirdest airport I've been to. I'm just glad they have the usual incredibly speedy, color drawy crystals.
You can achieve your goals by letting go. To illustrate this phenomenon, we turn to another story in the Zhuangzi. The sage's text describes an enlightened chef of great skill, Cook Ting, preparing ingredients in a dazzling display of speed and precision. As soon as the performance is finished, what was once singular and whole falls into an assortment of perfect pieces. When asked how their skill could reach such heights, Cook Ting replied, "What I care about is the way, which goes beyond skill. When I first began to use my knife, all I could see was the object I was cutting. After 3 years, I no longer saw the whole, and instead saw the pieces." But now I go with the way, and I don't see with my eyes. Perception, judging, and understanding stop, and spirit moves me where it wants. I guide the knife through the openings and trace the structures as they are, instead of focusing on how they could be. Great changes do not always require great effort, and breakthroughs are not always the result of blunt force. Trace the possibility space as it is, to find your way forward.
Okay. Interesting. Did I? Okay, it stopped. But why was what was wrong with that ball? What happened there? Ah! Come on. Can I can't get up there. Okay, my jumping powers are not enough. Oh shit. Maybe they weren't, they would be now. Look at me jumping and stuff. Oh no. What is this? Finally a bar! Give me booze. Come on, gotta wait for my plane and I can't even get drunk. Disappointing. Okay, what are you doing here? There's so much space here, when no one's around. Stuck here too, eh? A journey aborted. Yet, here we left in its own kind of liminality. Also guys, make sure to drink enough. It's important to stay hydrated. It's my tea done. No joint this time. What? What are you drinking? The nectar of the gods. No, I'm actually not sure. There's no bartender, so I just grabbed something. Yeah, I wish I could do the same. A different kind of space then. A differently structured kind of journey. The structures we move through can change so much of how we experience a movement. Sometimes we move through structures, and it doesn't even feel like we're the ones moving. Conversations can move ideas forward, or propel us to new actions. Of course, how we structure conversations also changes how we interact with it, and thus how we experience it. A natural flow of conversation from point A to point B, or a meandering wheel of dialogue. I got stuck like this once, as a kid, lost in a store that had closed. So I can't ask her about getting lost in a store that was closed. That was probably the most interesting thing about this. But this airport is strange, it is true. This airport is a strange structure. Yeah, I wasn't referring to the structure actually, but it do be pretty strange, that airport. I think all airports are. Such a massive structure with such specific utility, yet turned into architectural art, a display of strength and commerce. They do their best to make certain kinds of person feel welcome, comfortable, at ease. All the while you're stuck here for hours, scrutinized from top to bottom, inside and out, and constantly warned about unattended baggage. And they're a kind of purgatory. What time is it? What time is your flight? It doesn't matter. Time is meaningless here. Grab a drink at the bar. Yes! Yeah, it's not beautiful. I wouldn't say it's oppressive. I don't know. I mean, she do be artsy. We just tell her it's a stage where everyone can play. Let's see here. I like watching all the people come and go like ghosts. Air travel, and airports by extension, are full of theatrics and play acting, from security to gift shops. And in the air, they hand out little pretzels and microdes your soft drinks to give everyone something to focus on. I wandered around that store for an hour, thinking my parents had left me on purpose. Stories have structure too. Of course they do. Take any screenwriting class and that's pounded into your brain pretty quick. Rules to follow if you want to do it right. But there's no right. It's just the kind of story you want to tell. And how you tell a story affects everything about it. A hero's journey, not just a slice of life. What do you want to impart to your audience? Hope? Catharsis? An important message? Or just get them think? 3-act, 5-act, Kishoten Kentsu, or simple vignette? Kishoten Kentsu? Introduction, development, twist, resolution. My parents left me alone in the store when it closed. As I wandered the empty aisles, the toys came alive and taunted me. But other toys helped me find my voice. Only my silence had left me powerless through the communication. We were able to coexist for a time. Oh, okay. Is that what actually happens? Is that Taika? Is that a thing? Tell me more about conversation structure. Well, look, in any game you've played, does dialogue flow boldly forwards without looking back, or do you return again and again to ask a series of questions, get the exposition you need? This game is so meta. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I like this. It's the same in real life. Does something you say create a whole new branch of conversation? Do you ever get back to the original point, or is it the tangent to new conversation? Conversation is the structure in which we interact with one another. Is it formal? Friendly? Boiling over with in-jokes or references? Will the animals in aisle 4 ever stop gossiping? You know, this is my favorite bar on the terminal. Okay, yeah, I think I should just go. Hey, yeah, we're not quite done here. Made friends with the whole toy section, though. Company helps us pass the time. Maybe learn something about ourselves. But aren't we done? What are you doing here? Thinking about stories, as always. Thinking about these conversations. Hoping you get something out of it, you know? As storytellers, we always hope someone gets something out of it. As storytellers, we create the fixtures and foundations in which will stand the key learning of the next generation. Like builders, we toil to render, as if concrete, the most desperate truths we have uncovered. We structure our stories, and thus we structure our culture, our future. What are you doing here? Yeah, what am I doing here? I don't even know. That's okay, then leave yourself open to whatever you might find. But what are you really doing here? What am I really doing here? I'm waiting for my plane. I'm waiting for the plane to arrive, go somewhere else. The flights are never coming, you know. So wait, but open your mind while you do. Let yourself be in this space. But what are you really doing here? Yeah, I mean, why are the flights not coming? What is this place? I thought this was an airport. Yeah, I guess then I'm just sitting with my thoughts, probably. Mindfulness. This space is good for that. Let your thoughts ping off of whatever you find. But what are you really doing here? I don't fucking... What am I doing here? I'm looking for something. Probably a way to get out of here. This is purgatory, isn't it? Is that what you meant when you said this is purgatory? Are you the devil? There's lots to find in this space. In this headspace. Leave yourself open to whatever you encounter. But what are you really doing here? It's a metaphor, I guess. Yeah, of course it is. It all is. But what are you really doing here? That is what I'm really doing here. Okay, it's worth thinking about. It's worth being mindful of. You can only set up the structures. You have to go to the journey. Follow the voices if you want to see this one through. But be sure to come back sometime to catch your flight. What do you mean? I thought there was no flights. Are you fucking with me? I don't know. I guess you'll see. Let yourself wander in the meantime. There's lots to find. I never did find my way out of that store.
What are the structures around you? How do they shape this space? How do they shape how you feel, how you behave? Which way will you go now? This space beckons you onward. Turning back or retreading old ground will only prolong the inevitable.
So, are we all dead? Is this really purgatory? When she never made her way out of that store? Is that what's happening here? Is this death all over again? Is this retro? Is this new age death? I think I prefer retro death. What's going on here?
Explore the empty spaces. Trust your intuition and journey onward. But as you survey the potential paths before you, allow some of these spaces to remain empty. Accept that there will always be paths not taken.
Only once you are aware of the structures surrounding you can you choose how to move through them, or whether to break free altogether.
What happens if I, Okay, I can't. I have to stay on this track. Disappointing. Also, Kristen, thank you for that lurk. Very highly appreciated. Guys, check out the Kristenator. Really cool streamer. Does a lot of Pokemon Go. Actually finds shinies. So if that's the thing you're into, definitely follow Kristen.
Move constantly.
Cook Ting finished by saying, "Whenever I come to a complicated place, I size up the difficulties. Tell myself to be patient and observant. Keep focused on the present moment. I do not worry about time, and move with the greatest subtlety until, all at once, the whole thing comes apart.
Oh no!
And I stand there holding the knife, turning to face each direction, completely satisfied."
Okay. Yeah, I guess I also never left that store. What's happening here? Is this like that locker from Men in Black? Interesting. Very interesting. So we just finished the game again. We finished the game again, guys. Second credits. We're just blazing through that game. I should become a speedrunner, I think. Is that a portal sound effect? Is that a portal gun? Is this secretly Portal 3? Thanks for traveling with us. More journeys await. Okay. So where haven't I been yet? I feel like maybe I haven't finished the train, because I don't think there was a credit roll at the train. What else is there to do? That's the airport. What is this? That's the park. Guessing that's the park. I didn't go for a ride yet. I didn't take my car. Could just go for a ride in the middle of the night.
Good evening, and welcome to Radio 90 Night Drive. Thanks for tuning in. The story goes that early film viewers panicked at the sight of a train rushing towards them. On the web, we navigate spaces shaped by information and data. In video games, we will our avatar bodies to weave around obstacles, and in VR, our stomachs turn at the edge of a digital cliff. We immerse ourselves in a reality on a screen, a reality that is no less real than any other. Realities within realities that sometimes tell us more about our own reality.
I'm on the way to love.
What we think is real, and what we think is real is telling. What will your brain tell you as you drive the dark roads of reality? What truths are rushing towards you? And when the spectacle gets all too real, will you panic like the apocryphal film viewers, or drive on? With our next song, Jellyfishin'.
Oh no. There's a fellowship field. I want to go to the fellowship field. I got a very Lord of the Rings feeling about that. Welcome back, little Saurus. So full. Did you have a good dinner? Very good dinner. Honey lime chicken with rice and peaches. And pound cake for dessert. Yeah, it does sound pretty delicious. I'm just, casually taking a drive through the nighttime, because that's how I roll. Does seem pretty chill. Apparently, not too many peeps on the road on this time of night. What is this? Mycorrhizae. Okay. Whatever that means. But I'm on the way there apparently. Oh, I can turn even further. Okay. But on this side though. Why though? And where even am I going? Hello there. Oh, hi. Thanks for picking me up. What was that? Thanks for picking me up. I was beginning to think it would be hours before I got a lift from something worthy. Something? Finally. Yeah, I've never done this before. Never picked up a hitchhiker before. There's a first time for everything. Don't be nervous. Just to the next rest stop would be great. A good driver can fix a lot, Mind if I smoke? Driving can be calming, that is true. It's to be alone with your thoughts. Is that a joint? Good old BC bud. Everyone needs a little time with their thoughts. Get to know them better, They say the journey's more important than the other thing. Why are you driving? No reason. Is that a joint? Can I... Okay, no reason. No reason, really. Just a casual night drive, so, like, my brakes don't freeze or whatever. The car shouldn't get rusty, it needs to be driven every now and then. It's an insurance thing, really, but, no particular reason. No reason? That I find hard to believe. There may not always be a reason in the universe, but this usually is for ourselves. When I was a kid, we had a cabin out in one of the islands. At night we could see thousands of stars. It was so bright we didn't need a flashlight. I gave them all names. Atticus and Caesar, Garuda and Saul. They fought each other in wars of my making. Alliances formed and were broken. Explosions burst across the sky. I was a god to them. Sure. Why not? I think the stars are light in the darkness. You really had some imagination. There is no such thing as a god. The distant starlight has to travel is so great. Most of the stars are all probably already dead. There is no god. No such thing as a god. Godliness is a matter of perspective. Are we not a flower's god? Is not a mountain our god? My parents pretty much ignored me. Father was too drunk, mother too busy. Yet I still remember those days fondly. Think that says something about me? Yeah, that you had a terrible childhood, probably. It probably does. One day a man came to the grassy spot where I played. He said he was from the stars. And he pleaded for my mercy. I told him it was all make-believe. He just shook his head. Did it actually happen? So did you stop doing it? Children can be cruel. Did you stop doing it? You know, I don't remember. I guess I must have. I never saw him again. Too bad I was never really a kid. Thanks for the lift. What? Okay. Sure. Okay.
The future may stretch.
It was nice having you here.
The past is finite. 13.77 billion years since the universe was created. Over 5 trillion days. When we can't truly comprehend that number, is that really finite? Can meaning be found? Or are we destined to drive onward in bafflement, lost as a speck of time about to leak out? Don't blink, driver. 13 Black Cats is up next.
Why can't I change lanes? Why would that be a thing? Quest, 11 kilometers. Can I stop at quest? I would very much like a quest. Maybe some sort of guidance on where to go, what to do. Didn't even leave that joint. Oh man. Rude. I'll never pick up Hitchhikers again. It was totally not worth it. What's wrong with that kid? That lady kid. I'm not sure. Well, I guess she was never really a kid, so I guess she might just be a lady, probably. Are you gone? For sure. Why can't I? Okay. Well, I guess we'll just keep driving and enjoy the scenery. With the moon and the mountains, trees. All those stars up there. She's not back, okay. That girl is weird though. And do we need to find out how she died or something? Can that be a thing? She may be what the story is about. There. What was that noise? Didn't I just hear a noise? She in the boot. She in the trunk. What do you call it? She in the back of the car. I think depends on where you're from. Hello there. Oh hi. Ah, just look at that perfect road. A winding strip of infinity. Infinite potential that we're riding ever forward on. As if being pushed by an endless unseen wave. Take your pick of metaphors. Such a mundane form of travel, in many ways ubiquitous in this time and place. We are generating generationless generation, driving through the deserts of the real. A structured path from where to there. And yet not so mundane. Really, in fact, it is full of structured meaning, and consequently, power. Yes, I gave it an accent just because she's a witch. Why hitchhike? Are you a wizard? Symbolism? Pretty mundane. Well, are you a wizard? If I can ask the question, why not ask the question? Are you a wizard? Nope, nor I am a witch. I thought I have occasionally been confused for one. I do study a variety of arcane frameworks, but no, not a wizard. Foremost, I am a student of a particular craft, the art of shaping structures. Structures of all kinds. The structures of buildings, but also structures of landscapes, of music, of stories, and of structures that structure other structures. That's very structure-y. As highways and cars dominate your world and your journeys, architecture changes to adapt. Roadside architecture, outsized buildings, angled to be seen in full as you speed past them, with towering signs and sweeping roofs designed to follow the eye of the passing traveler. Sprawling strip malls shaped to remain in view for as long as possible, with vast parking lots to welcome the masses, each happy modern citizen with their own vehicle. There's none of that here, which is fine, I suppose. A change of pace, similar, but unfamiliar. Oh hey, it's the Last Night Gamer. Hi, good to see you here, friend. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? There's also a wild Magnemite in chat, so if anybody wants to catch that Magnemite, exclamation mark pokey catch. You want to catch that pokey. Oh hey, thanks for the pity sponsor, man. Very highly appreciated. The way we travel shapes the structures of the landscapes around us. That is not entirely wrong, that is true. And everyone's perspective of them is relative. It's amazing that humans are able to so quickly reshape whole infrastructures around the new environment. I mean... Cars were a mistake! Sure. We so fully bought into the idea of a car. I just like to drive. Sure, why not? How you doing, friend? It's good to see you here. Welcome, welcome. I don't know what this game is, but we've been playing it for almost 2 hours. So, maybe we'll find the story at some point even, but it's good to have you here. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing alright. Let's try this one. It's amazing that humans are able to so quickly reshape whole infrastructures around a new innovation. And displays a perfectly good previous innovation in the form of the train. Like seriously, humanity had just finished completely reshaping their whole infrastructures around it. The last time I was here, trains were like the modern thing. All part of modern life. Of course, modernity actually refers to a specific period and specific movements of the past, and yet it's come to mean contemporary. Why? Modern means advanced, and it refers to a level of achievement a civilization can reach. Postmodern or metamodern aren't as pithy and sound too academic. Modernity was a threshold we have crossed, the dawn of a new epoch. Modernity was an era, but words have lives of their own, and meaning changes. Means advanced, I guess? Modern means advanced, and it refers to a level of achievements a civilization can reach. That is certainly a common interpretation, and the meaning of modern that is also a kind of self-congratulatory rhetoric that defines the modernists, and which still poisons the discursive well. Modernity is in many ways based on the idea that science and reason will solve problems eventually, and that and that to that end, progress is always good, always forward, always in the right direction. Modernity favors modular solutions that combine the mutuality, reinforce a single worldview. It is often framed as the endpoint of knowledge, a grand unification of everything. It sounds great, but that's generally not how the universe works. Modernity created great upheavals, massive infrastructure, and huge scientific advancements, but the idea that there are objective truths lurking everywhere, just waiting to be discovered, irrespective of context, or the technology will solve all our woes, these can be dangerous ideas. So postmodernity came and said, to hugely paraphrase, we have to be careful. Context is important, especially for those outside traditional power structures. Progress isn't always positive. It's dangerous to oversimplify. I didn't know. Postmodernity seems like the right way forward. Paraphrased, indeed. Paraphrased, indeed. Your critique is fair. I am inevitably going to give you a partial or incomplete version of things. But if I wanted to be right about everything, I picked the wrong school of thought. Much of this was discussed only within the walls of the academy, and even there, the uptake was far from universal. Some of these ideas trickled out through popular media and resonated with insights developed within the subculture and praxis of the marginalized seeking escape from the crushing wave of so-called progress. We've supposedly been living in a postmodern world for decades, and yet, look at the billionaires, boy geniuses, and tech giants applying data-driven pseudoscience and logic to solve all our problems, using innovation and disruption. Revolutionary promises. Sense revolution. Meanwhile, the algorithms shape our lives while leaving many behind, and their massive resources leaves the planet burning. They built over top of the old structure of the internet, like modernists bulldozing historic town centers. It's all just the waves of modernity pushing us along still, but offering little meaning. Mired in aging dogma, our contemporary really is modern. But to understand that, you need the footnotes, caveats, critiques, refigurations, addendums, and remixes left to us by postmodernity. No matter what, we can't let ourselves be stuck. We can't get out of this wave and find ours to ride. We just need to find the courage to turn the wheel. I dream of revolution. Revolution is dangerous. Need a new revolution. Academic rap, but how? The revolution must be the new structure we enact together each day. Revolution is dangerous. I dream of revolution. Still academic rap, but how? The revolution must be the new structures we enact together each day. But how? Here's a little Saurus. Thank you so much for that host. It's very highly appreciated. Thank you, friends. Hold on, I gotta put this in there real quick. There we go. Yo, Lona starting his Poké Journey with a Totodile. That's really cool. It's actually one of my favorite water-type Pokemon, probably. Water-type starter Pokemon, that is. Congratulations to that. It's really cool. But how? I can feel like the engines we have made have too much power invested in them, and that we collectively have too much momentum to stop. But thinking about how much movement over 1,000 years of feudal and theoretical rule had in Europe, it still ended pretty fast. We can't sit in despair as the dying wave rolls over us. Ultimately, this is why I studied my craft. I need to trace new structures, and it can take us all where we need to go. But I'm not the only one working on this. This is essential. We will have to imagine so many futures. The solution will be many solutions. You must pick which ones to believe in. Dream big and choose wisely. Okay, goodbye, friend. You want the Trico? I'm sorry.
How well can we truly know one another? We're surrounded by each other every day. We see, we speak, we listen, we love, we teach, we touch.
I don't listen to anyone.
No. We can never experience the world exactly how someone else does. We can never be inside their head. But tonight, we're all on this journey
together. It highly
together.
Depends.
We're all in your head. Head onwards,
You.
driver. Strange Passenger is up next.
Strange Passenger? Yeah, I know that feel. I do know the Strange Passenger feel. Yeah, I'm sorry you didn't get Trico, but there is quests where you can get starter Pokemon every now and then. Like if you look into the channel below stream and you click on that that thing that has checkboxes on it, that's your quests that you can do. There's sometimes Pokemon in there, sometimes starter Pokemon even. Oh hey, you're a lizard. You're a lizard, Harry.
Yeah, hold on, just going to pull up GPS.
Okay, cool. I know where I'm going. Don't you know where you're going? I don't know where I'm going. Don't you know where you're going?
I don't have a great sense of direction, but I can study a map first. I feel more grounded, more confident. I love maps. I like knowing where I'm going, but most I love understanding the context of where I am. I like looking out of the window of a plane and trying to place where you are, just watching the wild variety of topographies going past. I fly a lot. Maybe I'll run into the airport sometimes. Sometimes when I land, I pull up a map and try to find the thing I saw out the window. It's such a strange and wonderful world, full of strange and wonderful geographies and geologies and geometries. Looking at the map, you can see how big it all is, but also how small, and how much we really are all connected.
Supposed to be a stream today. I can't really tell. I missed most of it. Yeah, I started doing my day-to-day things when he started streaming. Was a lazy day of mayoring today, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I think he had fun. He played Unite with a lot of people, so I guess it was a very successful stream, I would say. What do we have here? How much we really are connected. It's hard to comprehend scales. Maps are too abstract to get a real sense of that. Such a big world, we can never see all of it. Yeah, you can't see all of it, unfortunately. Yes, he did play Unite again, but he did play it with like 2 or 3 other people that are also streaming, that were also streaming it. So it was like a multi-stream day kind of thingy. Yeah, you can never see all of the world. It's such a big world, we can never see all of it.
I don't think everyone combined can ever truly see all of it. But that's why I like maps. I can zoom around places I will never go. At least get a small idea of what's out there. Of course maps are imperfect. You can't just translate the surface to a sphere to a flat plane. You have to skew something. And the choice of a map projecting makes a big difference. The most traditional ones keep lines of latitude and longitude parallel to make ocean voyages easier. But to make Africa look small compared to the real size, it's 14 times bigger than Greenland. You know, but you wouldn't know this looking at your maps. They're doing a lot of ocean crossing these days.
They do a lot of ocean crossing these days. Who even does? A little bit of the English, yes. Yeah, I don't. He's still doing the Crystal Challenge, but I don't know which days he does it. But he did make a unnecessary long post on his Discord again, when he's gonna stream what. So, you know, you can just take a look there. Why is north up? There's no good map projection. Maps change what's centered to. Kinds of projections can skew people's perspective of the world. What other choice is there? Good question. How do we make better maps? How do we make better maps, lizard friend? Also, what's wrong with your hair? What's going on there? But yeah, what other choice is there? How do we make maps better?
You never get a perfect representation of the world, but we can do better. All maps are abstract. We choose what information we focus on. We choose what gets lower priority. Those choices matter. I used to draw maps as a kid. All the time. Still do, actually. You maybe have an idea of what you want sometimes to look like, but then you want to really think about it. The hows and the whys of what the place ended up like. So I look at maps. I scroll all around the world, places I've been, where I can put things in context. Places like I haven't been, where I can try to understand more. Design something that feels real, or let the slip of the pen inspire some imagined story. You never think about stuff like that?
I think that guy would be an amazing game master. Doesn't have a streaming plan. I mean, he claims to have a streaming plan. Just depends on how he sticks to it. There's also a Breloom in chat, guys. If you want to catch that Breloom, exclamation mark Pokey catch to catch that Pokey. I'm a visual learner, so looking at maps and figures helps me. When I make art, when I design, think about this stuff just for fun sometimes. Do I look at maps a lot? When I design, I guess. Okay. Yeah, when I design, I think about stuff sometimes. There's a graphical piece also. We're getting close to the graphical piece.
You can take inspiration from all sorts of places. And not all mapping is about geography. Mind maps, relationships, relationship maps, even just something more purely symbolic. When you look at topographies, or how cityscapes themselves, around them as they grow, how a river winds its way across the plain, or a road bends and turns around the mountain, around farms, around lakes, you can start to see how complex these systems really are. Everything influences everything else. There's never a simple answer. That's something that always strikes me. The explanation is always more complicated than it seems. Systems affecting each other, systems in complex dance of time, it's always more complicated than it seems.
Is it that way? Sometimes there are simple explanations. Very rarely though, I think. We can never understand it all. Pretty sure we could if we tried. We can make it if we really try, I guess. There's no point trying to understand. The more complicated it is, the more maps become necessary. It's so important to consider multiple perspectives. We can never understand it all. Let's go with this. It is very important to consider things from multiple perspectives. Don't you think? Don't you think, lizard friends? What's your opinion on this?
Which is why different kind of maps, or even psychogeography, are so important. Each one tells us something new, something different. Maybe we can never have a full, complete understanding of the world, but we can open ourselves to more of it. There is a connectedness that maps unveil. You see how systems affect one another, and you see the highways that connect cities, and the roads that connect houses, and you see how we're all connected to each other too. You can see how big it all is, and also how small. A global community with global problems that we can only solve together. But globalization can be too big too. We lose sight of the individuals. We lose sight of the fact that one size doesn't fit all. Local communities need local solutions. You can't just throw money at something from afar. You can't just impose your own ideas of what works and what doesn't. There's never a simple answer. It's always more complicated.
Very wise lizard that is.
And so we get in the car, and we drive, and we contemplate, and we show how we're all connected, and we try to understand the context of where we are.
Okay, friends. Thanks for stopping by. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where did the trees go? When did we pass the trees?
How many dimensions do we exist within? 3? 4? 10? Or are we better served by the idea of infinite dimensions? A multiverse of lives and loves.
A multiverse of lies.
Decisions we didn't make. The exits we passed. The words left unspoken. What might we learn if we could see them? Visit them? Our alternate selves? Is there an enlightenment to be found? Or the madness of the infinite? Does it serve you to imagine such an eternity? What exit will you take?
Seat backs and tray tables is up next.
Keep searching, driver.
What the dog doing? Spirit Town. Okay. Can I go there? I'm lost in 2 kilometers. Oh no. I can never go to Spirit Town. It's 11 kilometers away. 11, not 11. It's 11 kilometers away. I'll be lost in 2. Can I ever leave this highway? It's way less beautiful without all the trees. At least there's still the stars, so I got that going for me, which is nice. I think I maybe also have missed a passenger. Oh, the Hollow Hill. Is it close to Silent Hill? I also go to Silent Hill. Also, what is this? Who are these guys? Is that where the train goes? Is that just for electrical purposes? Do those guys make the electricities and now they're gone? I can't see them anymore. Okay. Oh hey, hello friends. Hi. Does any one of you want to jump in my car? Can I take you home? Oh hi. Where did you come from?
Just to the nearest hospital. The baby's just about ready to pop out.
Thanks for the pickup. Not many of your species seem willing to take me. You're not human? Huh. Shouldn't you get an ambulance instead of hitchhiking? That's What do you mean, my species? Are you racist? Is that a racist comment that you're making while I drive you to the hospital? Probably, maybe, we'll see. Sorry, was that insensitive? I'm still trying to learn all your societal customs. I'm from a little planet in the Triangulum Galaxy. Our star got too close to another system and almost collided with a blue giant. There was a war, and it made the planet totally unlivable. Of course, so we left. What did a girl from the island cause it? What? What was your planet like? The story seems unlikely. What did a little girl from the island cause it? Cause what? The war? The dwarf star? What is that about? I don't understand that question. What? I don't know what you mean. My journey here was long but wonderful. There are so many worlds in the galaxy, so much life, a little planet of tiny volcanoes and baobabs, a civilization of artists and dreamers. We believe we're all just living in someone else's story. Tribes of nomadic people who live amongst the stars. You know, all the elements of that form life were created in the heart of a star that exploded, spreading the elements throughout the galaxy. You and me, we're made of stars. It's cool. Night, loner. Enjoy that BRB. My god, it's full of stars. We are one with the universe. We are one with the universe. We are, all of us, children of the stars. In many mythologies in this world, the sun is a deity of power, light, fire, strength. Some myths say it must be reborn every year, whereas the earth goddess represents life, birth, fertility. But really, there would be no life without the sun, no earth without the sun. We are all born from stars like the sun. Shouldn't the sun god be the creator of life? We have to forgive the ancients their mistakes. People were foolish back then. The myths are just a metaphor. I prefer the idea of an earth goddess and the focus on our planets instead of elevating ourselves to the stars. Both of those are very gendered. Which one should I pick? Is it a metaphor or is it gendered? I'm not sure. So I'm pretty sure it's just a metaphor. So the myths are just a metaphor. Don't worry about it, eh? Of course they are. All of it is. Human students of semiotics say everything can be a sign of something else. My sister lost a baby. For years she couldn't talk about it. Then one day she said to me, "It's just as well. This universe doesn't care about life. I'll wait for the next one." I can't wait. I won't wait. Fortunately, the hospital is just up there. I know why I'm here, but why are you driving? I'm looking for something. Understanding, maybe. Driving helps me find it. I'm looking for, like, a plot to this. Driving is a spiritual thing for me, a journey of the soul as well as the body. I just enjoy driving. Doesn't need to be anything more than that. Just because there's no real reason, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'm trying to find something in here. Have you seen like some dragon to slay, I don't know, some fields to take care of, anything like that? Is there like, I don't know, is there war going on? Anything along those lines? What's the plot to this? We're all star stuff. A big cosmic oneness. Just being alive. Maybe that's enough. Okay. Yeah, well, thank you. Sonda, you know what that is? It's a sudden realization that every other person, all the people around you driving those cars, are fully conscious people with their own stories and goals and loves and thoughts. Just think about that for a second. Oh, did we was there a hospital that, Is she at the hospital now? Lady, are you good? Oh hey, who this? That's a tree. Yo tree, you wanna jump in my car? No? Okay. I'm getting bad perception here. I can't radio properly anymore. The dragon is within me. Am I one of the Shimada brothers? Is that it? Because I don't know what I look like. I could as well be a cyborg. Okay, that looks cool. They're a differently colored car. That car seems special. That car seems so special! But I can't reach it. I can never reach the car. What is this? Why is it red in there?
The road stretches before us all, whether we drive it or not. Where does it lead you? Do you have a destination in mind, or is the future a mystery? Does that ribbon of highway disappear in darkness, or is there a light that guides you? Is life taking you on a journey, or do you set your own path? We all have a path to follow or forge. It intersects with others, stoplights and mergers and exits. Sometimes it stretches for miles alone. But we're not alone, are we, driver? No matter what we might tell ourselves. If you've been with us before, you know what comes next. Take a deep breath and count back. 5, 4.
Oh, cool.
3, 2, 1.
What's happening here?
This has been Radio 90 Night Drive.
It looks really amazing. All that star stuff. It's really cool. I wonder why the city looks like this. Oh no. Left lane, exit only.
Uncertain how you feel. This all just seems too real.
Beautiful.
Uncertain how to cope. Uncertainty is now.
I like this. We've reached the credits again. And yes, congratulations to Loner and Kristen on catching that unknown. It's really cool. You have a question? What would that be? What are you doing in this game? You mean the game that I'm playing or the Pokemon community game? Because the game that I'm playing, that is a game about journeys. You're having journeys. You know, you go places and talk to creatures, and then they talk to you as well, and then stuff does happen or does not happen. Then another car ride. Let's just start another car ride. Yes, but with a different car. Cool. That's not necessarily what I wanted to do. Can I quit the journey? Yes, please. Yeah, it is a very... Yeah. It is one of them games that you just chill to. Now it also has chill beats to study to. So, yeah. I didn't actually find the plotline or anything yet. I mean, there is that lady that got lost in a store when she was a kid, but she actually never was a kid and she always smokes weed. Then there's that guy who's all the musicians. He plays music in the train. The train also has a compartment that is outside and it got buildings and stuff, but it's still on the train. So it is definitely an experience, that game. But yeah, mainly you just talk to people and go places. I need to do the train again, I just remembered, because the train didn't give me credits. I think I'm still missing something on the train. Do you have anything new to say?
The fight for social justice is a big one. The problem is larger than a single solution. We need multiple solutions working together. And we need to recognize that issues are complex. And the progress or agitation against one kind of oppression might reinforce another term of oppression. We need to listen to each other, but also understand that we're all going to make mistakes. No effort is perfect. Rather than being perfect, we should be honest with our peers and as transparent as possible. When leaders mess up, they should be willing to take a step back from positions of power and work on themselves. But on the other hand, we should be willing to give people a second chance if they have really done what worked to grow.
That worked to grow. Okay. Right then, train. Oh hey, what are you doing here?
Welcome to Infinity Rail. Thanks for joining us tonight, folks. As we hurtle through space together, I ask that you be kind to your fellow passengers. These rails that stretch between all of our origins and destinations are etched into a shared landscape. No matter what your travel plans are, this is one connection we all share. Perhaps the basis for a bond, or the underpinnings of understanding. We're all heading in the same direction, and I know the regulars always enjoy a friendly chat. There's plenty to see, and seats are not assigned, so feel free to move about the train.
It's Aurora Borealis. It's cool. Nice. Hello there. Your digital landscape leads into your daily life. Your life leads into the digital landscape. You reveal so much of yourself, both consciously and unintentionally. Your identity is defined, quantified, commodified. Why? It's the price we pay for convenience. Yes, it is the price we pay for convenience. Do you know how much you are paying? Some people choose to lay bare their life in digital social spaces. They reveal some part of themselves to the world, to strangers. They open their lives to scrutiny. What is scrutiny? All the lives of their friends, family, children, sometimes without permission. It is alluring, being constantly acknowledged, affirmed, liked. Others do not so consciously reveal their lives, and yet their every decision, every movement, every click is nonetheless tracked, stored, adapted to. Algorithms shape the space they travel through, shape their lives, but they do not even know who the algorithm works for. Yeah, algorithms are the worst. By the way, did you guys know that I have a YouTube? If you do !YT, there is a link to my YouTube channel where you can watch my YouTube stuff. Would be cool if you could do that. Would be very nice of you. People want to feel loved. People are taken advantage of. It is what it is. How is your entire leg asleep? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Exclamation mark YT. Yeah, that's almost correct. It's almost correct, Garbles. You just need to do the letters, not the words. Yeah, it is what it is. You accept this reality. Do you not wish for a better one? Privacy, something you say you value, and yet give up so quickly with a check that says I agree to the terms of service. Agreement. Anonymity of opinion. Harmony in feeling. You would truly agree to that terms. Yet they choose to give up privacy, to give up freedoms for some fleeting benefit. Perhaps simply for a fleeting moment of joy.
Apprehension Valley.
Right, goodbye friends. Yeah, almost all of those are letters, but you're just supposed to do the exclamation mark and then the letter Y and then the letter T as in YouTube. It's the first the capital letters in YouTube, a Y and a T. Yeah, little Saurus, have you maybe tried setting an alarm for your leg? Have an alarm set for like 5 minutes from now, then have your phone sitting on your leg. That may be how this works. Hello there, lizard friend. How are you doing?
Hey there, heading home too? The end of another day. The end of another week. Ready to do it all again soon.
I'm just tired. I have a lot yet to go. I did have a good day.
Now arriving at Apprehension Valley.
Did talk to some very interesting characters. So, yo, Sponsor Man came here second. 2.5 hours after stream. Congratulations, Sponsor Man. Congratulations on being second. Yeah. Yeah, I did have a good day. I was talking to a lot of interesting characters today, so thanks for having me.
I'm glad to hear that. Bask in it. Not all days will be good. And we need to take the heights and get the rest we can, when we can. We work all day, and even when it's work we enjoy, we still get home at the end of the day mentally exhausted. Want to do something? Start a new book, do some writing, talk to an old friend. And all you have the mental energy for is that show you've seen before, or the endless scroll.
Stuck in capitalism. You have to choose what's important to you to do. You have to choose to make time for what you want to do. I feel that way too. We're stuck in a broken capitalist system. Yeah, capitalism is the worst. Also guys, exclamation mark merch to buy my merch. You have to choose what's important to do, I guess.
I know, we can't do it all. But sometimes I feel like we can't do any of it. Just gotta get back to the grind. When I finally have a little time, I always get inspired to do something new. But then I don't have the time to finish it. And I end up with 100 unfinished fragments. Look at all these windows, these screens, fragments of mine. I just want to express myself, but my identity is fragmented. All these windows into who I am. Who I am is unfinished.
Even unfinished, you still have value. We're all unfinished.
Hey, folks. If you look out the right side window in the next little bit, you might catch a glimpse of Mount Finite Resort.
God damn it, I missed it again.
Paradise up in these mountains. But paradise can never go on forever. We've all got lives we have to live, and challenges to return to.
Yeah, it's the worst. Just close some tabs, you stupid fuck.
Ah, yeah, that might help, eh? A little bit of focus, anyway. Maybe I'll get some maybe I'll get some more work done. I will when I do that.
We here at Infinity Rail are happy to support the artists in our community and hope you enjoy the live music. Please don't disturb the performer while they are working.
That's really cool. Like an old castle-y, monastery structure-y thing. That does look really cool. Sponsman is going back to poop. Is that it? Garbles, why are you like this? Okay, can't even use the toilet. What a scam. Okay, what are you playing? The table? It's cool. Oh hey, you're new. Who are you?
I experienced something very different recently, and my thoughts were consumed by grief.
Stop. Apollonian Acres.
Would you be open to talk about it?
Yeah, sure. Why not? What's going on? I mean, you're already French, so it can always be worse, I guess. It's Tipsy Lurk. Oh, okay. Alright then, enjoy the being tipsy, sponsor man.
Thank you. You can always let me know if you need to stop. I found an alley cat a while ago, curled up in a dumpster. A pile covered the alley, radiating out from her. What's wrong? I asked. She didn't answer right away, wouldn't look at me. She was curled around something. Eventually I realized what it was. A kitten barely a week old. He hadn't survived the cold night. I guess got separated from his mum. Now she wouldn't let this little buddy go.
Oh no. It sounds like something that happened in France. Nature can be cruel.
Now arriving at Apollonian Acres.
Yeah, I guess nature can be cruel. You have to move on, it's understandable to hold on. It's in a better place. Yeah, nature can be cruel. I'm sorry to hear it, but nature can be very cruel.
Nature has no motive. Uncaring, perhaps. Cruelty is for people. And yet death comes to everyone eventually. I sat with the alley cat for 3 days, while she wasted away. She still wouldn't say much to me. Finally, she was able to let him go. Find a way to go on living yourself. Do you want to talk about it? I asked. She didn't.
You can't push those things. Grief is hard to deal with. It's good to move on. Loss is a part of life. I guess grief is hard to deal with.
Grief. Yeah. Oh. Some things are just too hard to share, even with those we're closest to. We live in our own internal worlds, and sometimes you just can't bring others into that. Can't express everything we feel. Sometimes we need those feelings to just be our own. Sometimes we know that if we let something inside of us slip out, that dam will break. Everything pent up, let flow out. Maybe it would be good for us, but we're just not ready. Sometimes we just need to be alone with our feelings.
Yes, sometimes it do be like that. You have anything new to say, Moon Man? I forgot what voice he had. But what was the Moon Man voice?
Hey there. Guess we're heading in the same direction.
No, that's not the voice. Does he have a Mickey Mouse voice? What does the moon sound like?
Guess we're headed to the same direction. A line snaking through the landscape, like the sweep of a paint on the wall. Where are you going?
I'm going somewhere new. Do we have to talk all of this through with him again?
It's great to be open to new experiences. I guess that's why we're all here, huh? Looking for something new to inspire us, comfort us, guide us. I'm heading somewhere I've never been before myself. Get to see new sights and meet new people, create new art. Get an invitation to an art festival that wants to display my work.
Was higher pitched. Congratulations.
Thank you. I love when places really invest in culture, in art. It brightens the lives of everyone. I love these opportunities. A while back I was traveling through the Epsilon Iridian system, which is the nearest exoplanets. There was a world there with the most diverse civilization I've ever seen. The beauty inspired a lot of art.
Or like this. More whiny.
If you look out the left side of the train, you will soon catch a glimpse of the Cloud Comet. Residents thought they found a formula for utopia, but it didn't last, and they could never reproduce their results. The math did not change, but the people did.
They asked me to paint a mural on one of the buildings, working alongside other artists from other systems. A cooperative endeavor to meld together all our art styles.
It sounds challenging. Oh no. It sounds challenging.
Sojourner Valley.
Sounds challenging working with others.
But such rewards for the challenge. It was a wonderful experience. I had no troubles participating. Everyone loved my work. Nobody treated me like I was different. We were all just artists. Not quite the same story here. It was particularly a 5-step process, just to get onto this train and have my chair secured. I knew how to do it better than the conductor did. I hope the place I'm going to will be more accessible.
Bye, friend. Well, like this. Was that it? Was that about it? Oh, hey, that's new. It wasn't like this the other time. It's a tundra now. I think we were in like a spring situation before. Yeah, that guy definitely does look like he's playing the guitar. Play your guitar, friends. Rock on. That's more like it.
Now arriving at Sojourner Valley.
Sojourner Valley? The what valley? I can't read. Sojourner Valley. Okay. No Stonejourner Valley. Kinda sad. Oh hey, it's you again. Yo, Kristen, thanks for contributing points to the PKMNGOTCG box of a Alolan Executor. Very cool. Thank you, friend. Thank you, thank you.
I hate having to start my journey being frustrated. Accessibility is just the kind of thing I have to think about all the time, especially in this world. The Epsilon Iridian world was so nice. I could almost forget I might ever have to struggle with inaccessibility. They recognized that I had different needs, that some of them... But don't we all? They didn't just meet my needs. They preempted them for me. They treated me like I was valuable and worth the effort. See, a lot of humans look at disabilities like mine and see something that should be fixed. Someone who should be cured. I don't need saving. I just need the power that be to not put stairs everywhere. You know. On Earth, they call it the social model of disability. The problem is not me being disabled. The problem is an inaccessible world. That's what causes the friction. Stairs instead of ramps. Trying to fix me instead of accepting me as I am.
I'm sorry you have to deal with that. Sorry, friend.
I appreciate your empathy. I also want more direct action than an apology, though. Maybe after you go home, you'll start thinking about the ways your city leaves disabled people behind. Maybe you'll find ways to help advocate for us. Uplift your voice. I promise there are plenty of people like me talking about this. Both where you're from and where you're going. Maybe you can help channel the folks of Epsilon Iridiani. See, the world I was visiting was accessible to everyone, and I didn't think there was anything about me or anything else that needed fixing.
Ideal City Center.
The ideal city center? That sounds nice.
It made for a better world. A more interesting world. There was such variety of life and experiences, all coming together like a beautiful patchwork quilt. No one wanted to change me. No one talked about giving me new robot legs or improving my chair by making it capable of climbing stairs. My chair is perfect, thank you. They accepted me for who I am and made sure nothing got in my way.
It is pretty cool. Pretty nice of him. But don't you want to be cured? I think he understands. That's great. I wish that were true here. Don't you want to be cured? Don't you just not want the chair?
You're spending too much focus on curing me, when you could spending your energy on figuring out why you're so uncomfortable with my disability instead. I've made it perfectly clear that I am very content being who and how I am. I didn't have to think about any of this stuff there.
Now
I just got to make art.
At Ideal City Center.
Hey, the ideal city center. Doesn't look like every other station at all. It doesn't look ideal in any way.
If you want to grab a snack, or perhaps converse with friends one last time before parting ways, I'd like to suggest our lovely cafe and lounge car, right up at the front of the train, where problems can't a meal with new friends soon.
Oh, hi. How are you doing? A figure ground diagram is a map that denotes built space in black and unbuilt spaces in white. Giambattista Nolli took this premise one further step. All public areas would be white, even enclosed or built ones, denoting open civic spaces. Sounds hard to draw. That doesn't sound useful. That's a weird map. It sounds hard to draw when everything's white. An immense undertaking, but one with purpose. A map like that opens new ways of seeing. But now you open so much of your life to strangers, broadcasts through the world, listening devices brought into your homes on purpose. A supposition. Should there no longer be black space in Nolli's map? What? That's not really how it works. That would make it less useful. Maybe so. It shouldn't be that way. He thought maybe it needs shades of grey. Yes, it does need at least 50 shades of grey. Yet it would be useless. It needs at least 50 shades of grey for it to work. Context and complexity will intensify. Data will layer and compound. We must wonder if anyone will take a black brush to the map once more. Whatever just happened, I don't even know. Hello, friend.
Life, work, the sheer speed of news and culture keeps us busy.
Good evening,
Even when there's nothing to do.
Just wanted to point out a special site we're coming up on. The Community Falls. All frozen solid. A still snapshot of tumultuous motion? A picture of respite in a busy world? Or the image of flow interrupted?
The anxiety hits hardest when I have time to breathe. Because then what I do with my time isn't given. The choice I make is a choice of who to be in that moment. What I find most important to express or be.
Is that the community falls over there? Is that the image of flow? Looks cool. Looks more like the image of snow, still. One choice doesn't have to define you. Why not take a break? Shouldn't just try to get with the flow. I feel the same. We're always choosing who to be. Yes, I go with this one.
True. There is always only this moment, with all the moments stitched together into the story of who you are. Sometimes we have more choice than others, though. You have an expectation.
Resilience Peak.
You have an expectation of what your life will be, when you'll know who you are. Adulthood, career path, maybe a family, but that's all a lie. An unwarranted expectation. I had no modules to latch onto when I needed them. Growing up, a lot of queer folk felt like we got through teenagehood a second time when we finally find ourselves. We have to explore and experiment and create an identity all over again. So I latched onto a piece of my identity I can't find. When there's been so little in the news and culture. Did you know Apollo had the most same-sex lovers of any of the Greek gods?
Ancient Greek views of sexuality were different, very much so. That was very much different back then. Apollo's a worthy muse. Apollo wasn't a good person. Representation matters. A worthy muse. I don't. There's a wild solosis in chat, guys. Exclamation mark pokey, catch you when I catch that pokey. It was way different back then.
It's a fair point. A lot of power disparities. Never mind age. We can't really apply today's label to any other culture.
At Resilience Peak.
We can't really apply today's label on any other culture or time period. Except to say that these things aren't new. We look at Achilles and Patroclus, and she an obvious couple, a loving relationship. Was it true? Would Homer have seen it that way? It doesn't matter. We see it because we need it. A fragment of our identity.
Bye, lizard friend. Alright, now where was the coffee wagon? Was it here? Have I been here? Oh hey, the French person again. Are you crying? Is she crying?
I heard this metaphor once, for grief. The grief is like a big ball bouncing around the box. And there is a button in that box. And when the ball hits the button, you feel the grief, the pain, the sadness washes over you, overwhelms you. And the loss is fresh, the ball is big. It hits the button all the time. It's all you can think about. Over time, the ball becomes smaller and smaller. So it doesn't hit the button as much. But it's still there, bouncing around, and sometimes, out of nowhere, it hits the button, and you feel it all over again.
My buttons hit a lot. My ball is small now. Oh no. I haven't experienced that before. How often is your button hit? How often is your button hit?
Not too often anymore, but I don't hide from it. I let myself sit with the grief. When it comes, look for the good memories.
Ondo Park.
We all lose a loved one at some point. Death eventually comes for everyone, but it's not just death. Maybe someone breaks up with you, or you're forced to cut someone out of your life. Those can cause just as much grief, as much pain and loss. We mourn what we've lost because we mourn what we might have had. What experiences, what joys, what loves we might have yet shared. What journeys we might have gone on together. We mourn, but we still miss too.
You can't dwell on it. It's important to mourn. You can't change anything. You have to remember the good, of course. There will always have been some good things to look back on.
Of course, the good is why we mourn in the first place, and why we care so deeply. It's good to focus on that, but it can be hard not to miss what is lost. We mourn the things we should have said. We'll never have a chance to say the things we have to do alone now. All alone. Sacre bleu.
Is this the coffee wagon? Is this where to serve coffee? This doesn't look like the coffee wagon.
Park.
I was promised coffee! Oh hey, it's you again.
There's a beauty in weirdness, in difference, in variation. You can't make good art if it's all exactly the same. You can't make great art if all you know of the world is from one very small perspective. Humans sometimes have a distrust of anything different from themselves, or a fear that they will be outnumbered by those that are different.
I'm pretty sure that's the wrong voice again, but fuck it. Maybe because they know how they treat minorities and don't want the same treatment. Maybe. Is it wrong to seek the comforts of your familia? It's sad when people can't accept people who are different from themselves. We should celebrate diversity. Is it wrong to seek comfort in the familiar?
People who aren't exactly like you aren't entirely dangerous. You're not going to lose anything by having neighbors with different cultures, beliefs, disabilities. Maybe you'll even learn something. Even ideas of wanting to cure people like me. It's all about making everyone the same. There's a lot of danger hidden there. What if we could fix you before you're born? Make it so you're someone's version of perfect. Well, we call that pseudoscience, eugenics, and pretty quickly it gets used to make everyone identical, and remove anyone who's not. You lose when you try to do that, even if you think your intentions are good. You lose diversity, you lose variation, which is strength. You're playing against evolution, but you're also playing against beauty, against art. Would life have been easier if I didn't need my chair? Maybe. But through no fault of mine, and it wouldn't be a heck of a lot less colorful, less interesting.
Keep vigil at the window to our left to catch a glimpse of the old decommissioned Cosmic Memorial Bridge. For decades, workers toiled to span the valley, believing that once their work was complete, the future would come. The future did come, but all too soon it left the bridge behind, and now all that remains are memories.
Is that the bridge? It looks like an unfinished bridge. What do we have here? I hope we can make Earth more like Epsilon. Art, beauty, variation, accessibility. It's nice to think about them as integral parts of a complete universe. A complete universe. The fabric of the universe is complex, and that's what makes it wonderful. We should be celebrating differences, and we should be making the world a place where anyone can live and thrive and be what they want to be. Change the world, don't change me. That's what we ended up making that mural about. A celebration of diversity, illustrating people from all over the galaxy, living their lives freely, artists from all over the galaxy making one work, together. Complex, varied styles merging into something new, something beautiful. I hope I get to do something similar where I'm going now. Meet new people, new perspectives, maybe change some minds. I'm gonna start that 5-step process to make my way to the meal car. It was nice talking to you.
Next stop,
Stay weird.
Disappointment Lake. Do you know your destination? It's easy to idealize riding to the end of the line, but if you feel a pull towards one of our stops, who's to say it's too soon? Your journey is your own.
This point seems so silly, I agree. I mean, there should be... everything should be accessible for everyone, but, you know, if you can get your legs fixed, I'm pretty sure you want to get your legs fixed. I don't think anyone is like, I am so happy to be in this wheelchair my entire life. I wouldn't change it for anything. Maybe there are people like this, but I dare to doubt it. Honestly. But yeah, I can also see the point how everybody wants to be accepted, of course. But yeah, that's yeah. I'm not fully behind his point. We have been running further calculations as the question of voluntary relinquishment of privacy. Like disappointment. It's a place that actually exists, I think. In a world that wants to commodify you, and in a world that wants to control you, reassertion of privacy is vital. Privacy is vital as a principle. To allow utter surveillance puts power into the hands of others, people who may not have the best interests of humanity at heart, who seek only success in a flawed system, like Mark Zuckerberg. People have nothing to worry about if they've done nothing wrong. Oh boy. Privacy is one of many concerns. That is definitely true. One cannot solve all problems at once, but one can still solve problems. And yet, people desire connection. You live in a world that can seem uncaring, and systems that value commodities more than people. It is a system that rewards self-interest and people who proclaim false imperatives like the survival of the fittest. But it's a flawed view. Humanity rose to prominence precisely because of its ability to work as a whole, as a community. You can uplift those that need help, who contribute to society in different ways, caring for your young, solving new problems, creating art. One can have privacy and community. Community and openness is vital. That's no longer the need. Well, you can have privacy and community. That's how secret societies work. Not that I know anything about this. But I heard from a friend of a friend of a friend of my uncle, of a brother, of his neighbor, that's how this works. One can have privacy and community. Perhaps they are not mutually exclusive, but sometimes one sacrifices one for the other. Perhaps that is why you open your lives. Humanity can thrive as community. But it must shed its flawed systems first. Okay, bye. What about you, lizard friend?
All those pieces of identity, unfinished. You know why I didn't have models, of course. When some parts of your identity aren't hereditary, we don't always grow up with them. But more than that, they were taken from us. A piece of my history is missing. We have so few elders.
Coming up on the History Hill access tunnel. Watch the lights flow by like all the moments of your past that brought you here. Guiding you to this place. But being left behind for a new destination.
A piece of my history is missing. We have so few elders, just stories on a quilt.
Is the brother of your uncle still your father or still your uncle? I mean, that depends how many brothers your uncle has. You maybe have a brother uncle or an uncle father. Maybe it's the same person. Who knows? Is this a very how do you say? Is this question, is that fictional situation, does that take place in Alabama? But yeah, I mean, mainly it depends on how many uncles and fathers and brothers are involved in this, I think.
Next stop, Infinity's Edge.
Okay, what quilt? What happened is an injustice. What did happen? What quilt?
The dead often weren't given funerals, so friends and family stitched coffin-sized quilt panels with their names to forever remember them. It's the largest community folk art piece in the world now. It's just one part of my identity. One window, one tab. It floats, unmoored. With a reach across its space, that void, people who died unrelated to them, were never met, who are nonetheless part of me, part of my identity. They were there first. They know what this part of me is like, and so many before them too. Not silenced by death, but by culture, religion, or simply revision. And so we open this window we can. We look at Apollo and Hyacinthus, to Achilles and Patroclus, to King James and the Earl of Buckingham, to the voice lost to disease and uncaring
Now
walls.
arriving at infinity's edge.
We gather fragments of ourselves together. We yearn to express ourselves, to make art, to be there for the next generation. And we hope that they'll have time to start a new book, do some writing of their own, talk to an old friend, and to have the teenagehood as teenagers.
Okay then. That was eye-opening. What happened to that guy's culture? Am I going the wrong way now? Oh, did I? Oh.
The cafe is closed now, but the Infinity Rail Lounge is always open. Get your friends and traveling buddies to meet you up front, and when you're ready, see this journey through.
I want coffee
with your fellow passengers.
Why did the cafe close? Why I can't? Okay. Oh hey, they're all here.
We all need a little time with our thoughts. Give folks some time, and you may find they're ready to share more of their story. Everyone likes to be seen and heard on their own terms.
Can't talk to him anymore. No. Okay. Okay. The point is you should replace brother of my uncle with my father, or remove it so we know who the friend of the friends of the friends of the relatives is. Sure. I'm just gonna say yes. How many times have I beaten this? Well, I think like 2 times today. Oh, you mean the game? Yeah, you're talking about the game. Not at all. This is my first time playing this. But I've seen like 3 or 4 credits roll already. So I don't know. Did I beat the game 3 or 4 times? Is that how this works? But I can't talk to anyone anymore. Can I sit somewhere? I can just sit here. Okay.
It's nice to remember that we're not alone out there, and that we don't have to struggle alone, and we have a collective history of people struggling and overcoming together.
Everyone has a story worth sharing, art worth making, has so much to learn from each other. If one builds the right community, they can accomplish much. Thanks for joining us tonight. I think I finished the train now. Which is the any key? Right, so did something change here now? Not really. Do I have all the things? No, I don't have all the liquids. Okay. Do you have any more tips for me, good friend? Hello again. I'm aware that some of the conversations you may have in the journeys can be, tough. I'll bring up things that may struggle with personality. I don't ever want to pry or judge. Please let me know if I'm overstepping my boundaries, and I won't bring this up again. But do you need help outside of this game and this space? What? Why are you asking? Because I care about you. I want you to be happy and healthy and strong. And you recently encountered someone who brought up something that many people may struggle with. So, do you need help outside of this game and this space? That's interesting. This is very fourth wall breaking. What if I say yes, I need help? Yeah, I got a move coming up. So if you wanna, stop by and maybe lift some boxes with me, that would be cool. I could also maybe use a gym buddy. I've neglected the gym lately. So if you wanna do some lift some weights together and do some cardio, it would be cool. Okay, that's really important and brave thing to say. It's important to ask for help when needed. And I care for you and want to help you get it. There are kind humans who will listen and who have the skill to help you. I hope it's obvious by now. There's a power in simply talking things out with someone. Please visit takethis.org/resources to find the best resources for you in your local area. This link is also available in the pause menu. Okay. You're worth helping, and it can get better. You've already taken a huge step just by talking about this with me. Next steps are up to you. And they can start very, very small. If you know someone who feels safe to talk to, start there. Just letting another person know is a big step. In the meantime, we're going to do our best together. I have some general self-care advice that might help you feel better. Does that sound good? Yes, that does sound nice. Where do I move to? Well, I did plan on moving from the north wing of the Mirrol Mansion to the south wing, because I think that's got better lighting, although I will miss the view to the Lettuce Sea. So yeah, that might be a thing coming up. I haven't really decided yet, but it would be a pretty big move. Yeah, sure. What else do you have for me? It's not magic, and it's not complicated. Just a checklist to make sure your needs are being met, as well as can be in the present circumstances. When everything feels hard, or when you feel far away from your ideal self, even deciding your very next step can seem impossible. If you're stuck, don't worry. We're going to follow a little checklist I have to make sure your needs are getting met. This process is designed to take as much of the weight off of you as possible. Each step requires little energy or judgment. Self-care is important, and you deserve to devote some time to it. Ready to begin? Yes. Recently rejected. You're off for a sporty hangout. Oh boy. Yeah, sports is tough. Excellent. Okay, first question. Are you hungry? Have you had anything to eat in the last 4 to 5 hours? I'm not necessarily hungry. Thank you. Next question. Do you have a glass of water nearby? I don't like water. I just drank, thank you very much. I just drank a large beverage. It was whiskey. Like 2 bottles of whiskey. Regardless of how hydrated you are, I suggest you take a moment to get some water nearby so you can stay hydrated. You may need the water for the next steps too. Okay, keep going. Now that you have something to keep you hydrated, tell me,
Have you taken all the medication that you need to take today? Yes. How, I mean, yes. Great job keeping on top of that. On the next step question. Are you in physical pain? Yes, a lot. There's a lot of pain. Always. I am very sorry to hear that. I am going to assume that you know why you are in pain. If you don't, please contact the doctor immediately, if you're able. If you have been prescribed something to help manage your pain, please consider taking it, or doing it. You can try supplements that the negative sensation with something more positive. Perhaps a bath, or a shower, or hot or cold pad. Nice smells, or pleasurable textures. Even though your body is hurting, be kind to it. And try to thank it for letting you live and experience life up to this very moment.
I eased my pain. Just with your very soothing voice, you sexy robot.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. Shall we continue? If you haven't had a lot of sleep recently, or if the last sleep you had was low quality, you may benefit from taking a nap or trying to go to bed. Nightmares, unfamiliar environments, worries, and the use of mind-altering substances, including alcohol, shortly before bed, can also negatively impact your sleep. How many hours have you slept in the last 24? Most people need between 8 to 9 hours of good quality sleep.
I could nap. I could always nap. Thank you for asking.
Sounds like a good plan. I can either wait here for you, and we can continue with the list when you've had a short nap, or we can part ways for now. You can see how you're feeling after you get some good rest.
Alright, I'm napped and ready.
Welcome back. I hope you're feeling a bit better already. But let's continue where we left off. Next question. Is there something about your environment that is distressing or uncomfortable? Or perhaps you're around people that make you feel uncomfortable?
Yeah, I mean, there's that one guy that always tries to force kids on me. That is a bit uncomfortable. But besides that, I think I'm alright. Thank you for asking.
Excellent. We are through your most basic physical needs. There are many more needs a person can have beyond their physical needs, and every human should be able to have them all met. If you've reached this point, it means that your discomfort is coming from something other than a physical need. Both those needs are still valid and real. Here are some other ideas about the unmet needs that might be causing you discomfort.
Safety. My needs involve my safety and stability. I want to matter. I want to chart my own course in life. Let's say safety. Let's be American for once.
It is almost impossible to climb high on the hierarchy of needs when you don't have a stable and safe place to be. You don't have to be resources to do what needs to be done.
That is very American.
Forgive yourself for not being able to achieve all your ambitions while you're still lacking support. Time can change everything. Sometimes the most important thing is to just keep surviving. Keep going, friend. Hang in there. I believe in you. You can do the thing.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I think we did everything here. We've had some interesting journeys. Maybe learned a thing or two about stuff. So what do you say we call this a day here? It's been more than 3 hours of stream, so that's also pretty decent. And I am going to put you here. And then I'm going to go here and go here. Where music? Their music. Music! It's almost dinosaur bedtime. Oh no! Very, very tired dinosaur noises probably, I guess. I'm gonna restart my cam tool real quick, just in case. Just in case. And his cousin just in time. Why do I have so many Discord notifications? What's going on there? Why is Discord notifying me of so much stuff? Hands? Maybe I don't use my hands today to open these cards. What are you gonna do then? What if I just open them with mind power? But I don't feel like it today. I don't wanna... I've used my mind enough already today, I think. Also, it said that game needs my wisdom to finish it. I feel like I was just talking to people and I finished it anyway. Nobody died. Right. What do we have here? Boom. It's a Thwacky, a Baltoy, a Kingler, a Celandit, and a weird-looking berry. Okay, cool.
Vi sitter her i data og spiller lite Dota, og du slåss på spekker, det bostår lett vi leker. Vi sitter her i data og spiller lite Dota, det bostår creeper, det bostår lett vi sweeper.
I don't know the lyrics to this song. It's in a language that I don't speak. And yeah, thanks for that accelerator. Very highly appreciated. Also, guys, if you're not already following the accelerator, highly recommend. Currently does a thing where he plays all the Pokemon generations. We just finished Pokemon Yellow. And now there's this Pokemon, I want to say Sapphire? Crystal? I think it's Crystal. Yeah, I think Pokemon Crystal is next. And there's also a wild Dottler in chat, so if you want to catch that Dottler, exclamation mark Poke catch. To catch that Poke. Right. What is hiding in this pack of cards? We got Cinccino, Ferrothorn, Sudowoodo, Sobble, and Beedee. Yay. Woo. Yay. Party. Weren't these amazing packs? The bestest packs. Just out of spite to it, let me put some of these here. Oh no, you can't see them. Cards, so many cool cards. Right then. Right, we've reached the end of stream. So if you're not already aware that there's a Discord, you can totally join that Discord. Thank you for them 100 bits, Little Saurus. That was unexpected.
Saurus Rex cheered. X100.
It's very sweet of you. Thank you, Little Saurus. Very highly appreciated. I do also have a Twitter that I basically never use. It's just there. You can follow me on Twitter if you like. Maybe there will eventually be regular updates, but not now. There's also merch. If you're interested in some merch, you can buy that merch. And there is also a YouTube, so if you're interested in videos that you can watch with your eyes, then you can go there and like watch them videos and subscribe and stuff. And I also keep my VODs on YouTube because they're comfy and easy to make. I just export them from my Twitch and that's it. Then they're on that channel. Let's see. Is there anybody online who would be raidable? Do you guys have any ideas for a raid? Who could we raid? Do we raid smashing? Is it gonna be a very smashing raid? You can also raid the confused cultist. So many options, so little time. But I think after that potential existential crisis that some of you may have after this game, we're gonna go to something more lighthearted. Just some casual Borderlands 2, having fun with friends, being a crazy person amongst crazy people. Basically, it's kind of like this but different. So yeah. Thank you all for sticking around, it's very highly appreciated. Yeah, there's gonna be a new YouTube video tomorrow because it's Monday. There is no YouTube videos on Monday. Even more reason to subscribe to that YouTube channel. You know, I'm just saying. There's content there. Like always. Every day that I don't stream, there's content on that YouTube channel. Just so you know. Technically, you don't have to survive a day without hearing something new from my voice. So yeah, thank you all for sticking around. That game was very interesting, I want to say. I hope you all learned something about yourself and you became a better person. Maybe I hope you the next time you see a person in a wheelchair, you're like, damn son, those are some nice wheels. I wish I had them wheels. Random fact. Yes, we're doing a raid now. Is that a random fact that there will be raids? Alright, thank you all for being here, friends. I had a great time, and yeah, very highly appreciated. Thank you, fellow citizens. Hope you have a great time over at Smashings. Have a good one. Bye.